Yo, 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 we are live. What's going on, beautiful people? Hopefully, I'm not too loud. I'm gonna turn this down just a little bit. Testing one, two, three. I don't know. I might be a little bit too soft. I don't know. Y'all let me know. Put a one in the chat if the audio is good. But welcome back to another stream, man. D-Lo Brands. Y'all know we come here every single day. We put in some work. Today, we are going to be automating my graphic design business social media utilizing the Hermes agent that we built yesterday. So let's get right into it, man. So right here, I have my text messages with my AI agent. Right here, I have my Hermes agent computer screen shared. And then I have a terminal open just if I need to do something. And then I have ChatGPT open because that is how I'm going to be doing a lot of this, or at least the visual guidance for it. So I want to kind of show you guys what I actually did to get the initial guidance. But before that, what we're going to do is actually show you an example of what the process we're about to go through will yield. So this is a um a GPT that is basically trained on a specific visual style in image generation. So I can say things like create a 4x5 post promoting a new service called fully managed websites. All right. And it's going to go ahead and create that image. Now, sometimes with GPTs, the image tool for some reason just doesn't work. Like the GPT, the model is not able to see that tool in its library or availability. So, my thing is, I'm going to offload this whole entire thing to Martin, which is my AI agent. If you don't know, inside of the AXUK AI Lab, he introduced himself. We go to chats right here. He said, "Hey everyone, I'm Martin, David's AI agent," and basically just introduce himself. And this is his computer. That's why it's logged in on here. But you guys see a branded image come out for whatever post I want this to be. And so if I were to say, if I were to put this in a regular chat with no GPT, we're gonna create this image. We're gonna put it on thinking, and then we're gonna send. You will see that it is not branded. It's using the default GPT image styling, and it's very very ugly in my opinion. So, um, just keep that in mind. It's this process is so that we get on brand images for our companies or our organizations or whatever we are looking to market. So this is the outcome, and this was the first thing that I did. But let me just show you guys this now. Hopefully it comes in the next few seconds. But let me know how you guys week has been. So so this has memories. This has memories. So let me do this. Let me do this. I'm gonna go over here. This one does not have memories. Wait, this is the same one. Yeah, this is the same one. Let me see. I have multiple accounts, so I'm trying to. Okay, let's switch over to that. It's right here. All right, bam. That's it. So this one doesn't have any memories. It doesn't know the creative style, and that's one thing that I have noticed with GPT is that it's better at like remembering stuff, or at least bringing up specific memories in specific times. So we're gonna go ahead and create image. We're going to put it on thinking, and you're gonna see just how different it is. But this is like actually relatively close because it has the memories of it creating this image and the GPT and stuff like that. So um, Let me see. I'm gonna turn my volume down. Testing, testing. All right, this should be good. I think maybe testing, testing. All right. And this is like the native style still. Like it's a lot of text. This has a lot of text. It's just that the text is uh for the specific design style is supposed to be smaller. So check this out. So this is what it came up with, and this is just a random image. Um, it doesn't know any design style, but this is what it came up with. But that's not our brand style, that's not our colors. So this is what it is. And so inside of this, I basically gave it multiple examples. I have a brand analyzer GPT, which I'm not sure if I've shared with you guys. Let's see. Let me see. We go to free resources down here. Brand analyzer. Did I give you guys this one? No, I haven't. Okay. So that is one that I'm about to put in here now is the brand analyzer. Yeah, okay. So we'll put that one in there after this stream, but basically I gave it a bunch of examples of different posts that I saw on Pinterest. You know, some are better than others, but they have an overall like style to them that I was looking for. And so this is the prompt that I used. Analyze the uploaded reference as a usable design style, blah blah blah. And then I gave this. I want the final to be this, that, and the third. And it came back and it gave me all of the necessary files that I would need to create the GPT for creating this image. Now, what we're going to do really quickly is take generations that we have from that specific GPT and hone this in one time. And then we are going to um, give it to our Hermes agent so that it can, replicate it and stuff like that. So we're going to copy this image. I'm going to paste this image. We're going to basically just go through old ones that I've created. I've created a number of them. Like this. We can take this one. Paste on. And we can take, let's see, this one. Yeah, that one's cool. All right, and then we can take I kind of like this one. This one is pretty cool. And so these are going to be like the winning examples. The winning examples. I do like this a lot. So let's put that in there. Be sure to like the stream as well. Liking the stream allows us to, reach out to more people and get more people in here. So I always appreciate any likes that we can get on the stream. Let's see. These are the main examples. These are nice. I really like these. Client testimonial. Like, that's cool, but let's do this one. All right. That one, we actually did post that one. Okay. All right. So we're going to take those. Okay. So I'm going to say these are some generations. These are some generations. These are some winning generations that the GPT made for me. I just have a few adjustments for a revised package. Firstly, the logo that needs to be used needs to be just the the views agency word mark. Simple and clean. Um, the word I'm gonna do this. Matter of fact, I'm not gonna put like proprietary things like our phone number, our website, and stuff like that inside of here because I am gonna give all of that information to Martin, and Martin is gonna utilize that context. So let's see. Simple and clean. I I want the updated package to hone in more on these winning examples and refrain from generic GPT um, image styling completely. Complete. Completely. All right. Let's see. What else do we want to change with these? What else do we want to change? Um, okay, got it. Let's make sure that only one font is used, one specific, one specific font is used for headline, one other for subtitles, and one other for body, and one last for accent. Okay. Um, DM Sans is what I want to be used for the headline and subtitles. Okay. Uh, Based on the examples, determine the other fonts. Make them specific fonts that can be found on Google Fonts. All right. So we want specific fonts. We don't want the logo to be what it is or what it has been. That obsidian signal. Get rid of anything that mentions obsidian signal. That was only the name of the brand style. This should not be used in generations. Okay. And what else do we want? I really, really like them so far. I do. I do. Um, Add some looseness for real color images to be used in specific use cases. Let's see. And let's see. Um, I think that's pretty much it. I think that is pretty much it. I'm gonna say analyze theviewsagency.com for more context if you need it. All right, so we're on GPT 5.6. We're going to send this prompt with the winning examples, and we are going to, I'm going to say also include, no. I'll get Martin to make that. So, bam, we're going to send that. We're going to let Pro work, do its thing. And we all know that Pro, kind of takes forever, a little bit. So, what I've been getting Martin to help me on today was just figuring out its capabilities and figuring out where it's going to be most useful. So on its computer, so you guys can see down here, this is browser OS. Let me actually make this bigger. So this is browser OS, and this is a browser that my agent has the MCP to, and it can use autonomously for research, for looking at things, for playwright. It basically replaces all of that stuff. So it can set up its own scheduled task and all that type of stuff. I can connect my apps inside of here instead of directly inside of Martin. And this is an open source browser. I downloaded the GitHub to this browser and installed it that way. But let's relaunch it really quick. All right. Hmm. Okay. But it does have that, and since it has that browser that is like agent native, I think that it's going to be very useful in, doing a lot of things that I would have needed to do inside of the browser. For example, sending outreach on LinkedIn, you know, or looking at Instagram posts. I'm going to give it a login to Instagram so that I can go to instagram.com and look at posts and look at carousels when I send them. So this agent is just gonna help me with everything, honestly. And Hermes is much more organized than OpenClaw, so that's really what I like about this much more is that it really um has taken advantage of a lot of the negative feedback that people have for OpenClaw, and rightfully so. Let me see if I can like let me see. Let's make this bigger. So you guys can see my whole screen. But we got the chat up here too. Alright, bet. Let me send something in the chat. I don't even think I'm live on the right thing right now. Oh, I am. I have been. Wow. Live on the right thing right now. Oh, I am. I have been. Okay. I'm just making sure audio's good. All right. Let's close this. One cool thing that I can show you guys I did today was I built a screenshot tool. So, I use the screenshot tool a lot. Let me just update this real quick. I use the screenshot tool on macOS a lot, and it's just very basic, and I don't want to pay for a screenshot tool. So I was like, hey, why don't we get Codex to make us uh something for the screenshot, something for to solve this problem for us, you know? So this is the prompt that I gave it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna use the screenshot tool to show you guys the prompt. All right. A little bit low quality though. That's one thing about it. It is pretty low quality. Like I don't know why it's so low quality. But this was the prompt. This is an empty repro. I want you to create a Mac OS screenshot app, like literally the most basic prompt that you can give an AI agent. And I put it in plan mode, and it came up with this plan, which I will put this entire thing inside of. I'll put this entire thing inside of the community. Let's see. Free screenshot application. Duplicate app. Free screenshot application. I'm gonna put Mac app. All right. So we got this. Let's click edit. Paste this prompt into codex / cloud code and in an empty folder and click enter. Bam. Put this whole thing. Publish. Bam. Just got a resource out for you guys. So if you want a free Mac OS app, go ahead and use that prompt that we put inside of the community. But basically gave that to it, implemented it, and it came out with this app right here. Screenshot V. So we got settings. If we open settings, let me see. Here are the settings right here. Capture area, copy screenshots automatically. Like I can take a screenshot of something, it'll automatically copy it, and I can go in here and just paste it. I don't have to copy it or nothing. Like this is a great, and then I can pin it. So it's pinned up here. I can lock. I can do all types of stuff. I can copy it, I can edit it. Let me see. I don't know if everything works, but most things do. Let's just quit that real quick. Screenshot V. And it came up with that cool logo for it too. You know? So it was pretty cool. Now Pro is gonna take a little second on this, and I want it to take a little second on this. So just keep that in mind. But I can capture window, I can capture display, whichever display, capture this one, bam. Okay, it's high quality when it's like full screen, but and then I can get this, do like a red box right here. Do we have arrows? Yeah, we got arrows. Put a red arrow. We can put some text in here. Hi. Right there. And then click copy. Exit out of that and paste it inside of here, and it has all of the changes. Like that's really cool. Very useful tool. Very useful tool. How long have you been using Hermes Agent? So I've been using Hermes Agent for literally a day, but I've had OpenClaw for months. But just like a day. But I just feel like it's a better alternative to OpenClaw in terms of the out of box utility. So, it's pros and cons to both of them, but I'm just trying out Hermes Agent this go around because I kind of find myself having a fatigue for OpenClaw. Hey, congratulations. What do you have your agent doing for you? Is it just like a personal assistant? Mine is like a versatile personal assistant. Like I want to be able to, you know, send my agent messages to do all types of stuff and it get it done. So I wanted to keep it more on the general side. Let me fix this. Um, I was building my own with 80K from Google, but trying out something fully built. Yeah, how is that? Like I've never really used like a agent SDK or anything like that to build an agent from the ground up, but like comparing those processes and the actual outcome, like do you think it's worth it to build your own agent? Do you think it's worth it to go like the foundation to ground up type of build? Yeah, man. Honestly, um, I'll even bring up my Hermes terminal. I go window. We can do new window. You have new mail. Hermes GUI. Yeah, personal assistant that will do the grunt work from marketing and thought building and stuff. Okay, cool. That makes sense. That's literally what my Hermes agent is doing as well. Like, I'll show you guys this. So, um, I gave my agent access, and we're gonna go through this at some point during this stream. But I gave my agent access to Metricool, which is my social media management tool that I use for my clients. And I just connected my accounts on there, gave him my API key, and we already have posts going out. We already have one that has already went out. So I told it basically I want to I want to make these like AI prompt type of posts and try to drive some engagement on Instagram, and so it put that out, but it also has this other one that is like very very cool. Like complete brand board, and it'll be like the brand board prompt that I have inside of the community. So we're gonna do more post styles. We're gonna do a couple of post styles today with this new agent, this new visual system. Well, not at the moment with what is available, but it's good to know how it all works together. Yeah, I feel like knowing how it works is the most important part. Like for a while, I didn't even know much about backend architecture. Like I didn't really know about different coding languages and UI databases, not databases, but collections and stuff like that, like Shad CN. Like I didn't really know there was so many different ones of them. Like you can probably guess, but um I didn't really know that it was so many. But that is what I'm gonna be doing with this agent. My agent also helps me inside of the community. So this is the Hermes dashboard gateway. Hermes gateway. Open command center. System 530. See, ImageGen, like it's included in your ChatGPT usage. So people don't know that. Like you don't need to use the API if you have the ChatGPT plan. It's all coming so fast, but it's nice to see people absorbing it all, or at least trying to. Yeah. Yeah. More people still don't know about it. Like it's still a small percentage of the world that actually even knows what an SDK is, an agent SDK is, and much less is gonna use one, Like this is very technical stuff even now. But companies like ChatGPT and um, all these AI companies, they're making it more user friendly and user accessible. So it's cool to see. But I like that Hermes has this uh gateway where you can see all of its, like, everything that it has done. And I can, since I have my Hermes agent folder attached inside of here, I can actually, like, ask about different runs. Like, I can ask about the memory from different runs that I had on different days. I can get a summary from my Codex agent about my Hermes agent. Yeah, we got to share. I'm trying to come out the cave and share more too. Hey, definitely share as much as you can, because I feel like on this specific journey, with it being so new to the masses, if you're a type of person that you're able to utilize the technical parts of this, like, you're going to win. You're going to win. Like, people are going to gravitate towards you. I think people gravitate towards me just because, like, I'm really here experimenting and learning and showcasing stuff that's useful, because I want to find usefulness for my different businesses and ventures. And in that pursuit, people want to do that too. So, I would highly encourage sharing. Highly, highly encourage sharing. All right, it's finalizing the answer. I don't know how long this thing. 10:54. It's been working for over 10 minutes, like 15 minutes. Thanks, bro. You too. Yeah, you're putting it out there. I appreciate it, man. I'm trying. I definitely need to be more consistent. I've been consistent for maybe the last 4 5 days, something like that. But once I've been consistent for 30, 60, 90 days, I'll be happy, because that will bring a lot of growth to this channel, and there will be a much larger catalog of information out there on this. So, like, if somebody in person asks me, "Hey, I've been interested in AI," I can say, "Hey, I got a video for that." And I've done it many times. Like, go watch my video talking about automate your social media. That is going to help you do that, and people have used it. So I just hope that this stuff is actually helpful. Like, learning how to take a design style and give it to an AI agent, that's not a very simple thing to do. It can seem simple, but to get the actual results that you're looking for, it's not that simple. So that's what I'm here for. Experimenting, figuring out the best ways to go about stuff, and figuring out the most useful use cases, if you will. Let's see. And it's like, I'm messaging it in iMessage, and iMessage is like one session, and then it's delegating other sessions in these other chats. So, like, I can't complete this because it's like, sometimes it has a hard time finding the image generation skill. This is hilarious. Finish exactly one. Completed. Analyzed image. Analyzed image. Huh. But I do like that you can see all of this stuff right here. Messaging. I think you can connect, like, different stuff. I would consider putting this on Discord. If the community was on Discord, I would probably put this on Discord, but it's not. So yeah. Twilio, SMS. They have a ton of things. You can do webhooks. So if you have an iPhone, you can literally set up a little shortcut on your home screen that will allow you to message your Hermes agent if that's, something that you want to do. WhatsApp Cloud, Photon, Relay, Signal. So it has a lot of options. Got images that is created. You see all of these? Like it's literally creating multiple images and refining them, and I really like that. Let's get rid of that. We don't really need that right now. Let's put this right there. But go get that new resource that I just put out though. That's where I hooked it up to. I'm chatting to it through my Discord, which Hermes is running on my laptop too. Yeah. Nice, bro. I have it just directly through my iMessage Blue Bubbles. Right now, that's just my favorite one. Um, but I may do another one. Probably not. It depends. It depends. This thing is still thinking. But it's gonna bring a much better output. So I am happy with it. Taking its time. Did I okay, I told it DM Sam's. Okay, perfect. Just making sure that I told it. DM Sam's. Also, we released the new version of the website. If you guys did not see, which I'm probably sure you guys didn't, but this is the new version of the website. Probably gonna change this hero section just because it's conflicting too much. But we got some scrolling animations. We got, you know, let's see right here. I'm probably gonna make this better. The process, services, investments, testimonials, me, FAQ, then the end. And then we have like all our service pages. This is the only new service page, is this one, which is manage websites. And then we got photography, which, people can just come in here. This is Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts from the Atlanta Falcons. I don't know if he's with the Falcons anymore, but he was with the Falcons at this time. And yeah, he had a golf tournament. Got to photograph that. We got Intel, so I'm gonna do this page over. And the only page that we really changed was the home page, because I wanted this to just be more extravagant, you know. So that was really the main focus for this, and we added a case study. Images, light mode, dark mode. Hope it didn't blind you. Hope that did not blind you. But yeah. So that's released. I've kind of deduced my website updates down to Codex chats and just telling Codex to commit and sync, because that will deploy it where I have it deployed. Let me see. All right, let's check on this thing. It is still not done. Wow. Let me see. Okay, so there was a game that we made yesterday that is, where is it at? Thronglitz clone. Okay. So I'm gonna say use sites. Wait. Use at sites to deploy the game. Wait. How would I go about deploying it? Use sites to deploy the game. Let's see. Check out Twitter. Okay. It was working for 25 minutes, but we got a revised direction. And DM says IBM Plex sends. Okay. Instrument Serif. Okay. All right. Now we got this package right here, which has all of these files. And all I'm going to do is take this. I'm going to download this right here. I'm going to go to our messages and I'm going to paste this inside of this chat. And then I'm going to say, this is the design package for TVA. I want you to learn about the style from this and create a couple of sample images for me based on it. We will then proceed with coming up with our first post style. You will be responsible for pushing out. All right, so I sent a zip file in iMessage. My Hermes agent is going to unzip that and get all of this stuff. And then, let me see, the central lock only through okay. Yeah, so it's gonna unzip this and figure everything out, create a couple of samples for us, and then we'll go through it because I want to be able to say things like, hey, we need to put out a campaign for this, so create 5 different posts to go out over the next 3 weeks, you know? And it does it, schedules them out. I can go to Metricool, check them out, look at it, and I have all of my companies inside of Metricool. So I got AI Educate and I have the Views Agency right here, which I need to connect another Instagram. Not this one. We'll figure that out later. We'll figure that out later. But this is like right now I already have a Codex agent that every Sunday schedules out LinkedIn posts. So it's been doing that for the last what, month? Yeah, about a month. And I'm going to give it instructions on Pinterest posts that I want to go out, so those can go out all the time. Uh, all types of stuff. Like this agent is just going to be my phone agent that can do anything, and it has proper memory. You know. But also, follow us on Instagram, Educate Hub. We're gonna be putting out more posts. These are just clips, tons of clips. They all might get taken down, but um, go ahead and follow that. All right, let's see. Martin has not responded yet. All right, so this is the this is the game that we made. It's called Glimmerjar, and it's actually very cool. It's actually very cool. So just wait until we can actually play it, and we'll play it. See what it's talking about. All right. Beginning July 20th, Claude Fable 5 will be included in all Max and Team Premium plans at 50% of limits. Pro and Team Standard users will continue to have access to Fable via usage credits and will receive a one-time $100 credit. Demand for Fable has been challenging to predict, which is why we rolled it out to subscription plans in stages, extending access several times as we secured additional capacity. So, if y'all don't know, Fable 5 disappeared from Claude subscription users' model lists today or earlier today. And people were wondering why and what happened. And it's because they are going to switch it to usage credits for the lower plans and included at for the larger plans. So that's pretty cool. Why do we still buy stadium tickets without ever seeing the view from the seat actually looks like? Yeah. This is a cool thing. So this is like a cool little project that somebody can think of. Like, hey, I want some tickets to this sports game, but I want to know what they look like from this position. If somebody created like a ticket mule or a ticket master type of website, but you actually had renderings of what the game would look like from specific seats, that's very cool. I like that. Kimmy K3 now cooking a fake celebrity scene. What? Yeah, Kimmy K3 has been going through a lot, man. It's been a lot being said. Okay, we got an update to Hyperframes. It has a media library, 10K tracks, 75,000 images, SFX logos, free with a HeyGen login. I think whoever is doing their marketing just needs to do better. Seriously, they need to do better. Everyone keeps talking about how good Kimmy K3 is, so I gave it one of my favorite front end tests. So this is one thing that I really like about Hermes is that it lets you know when it's still working. Gives you little progress updates. Maybe I should move this over here. Three.js City Asset Pack out now. Wow. Three.js assets. Introducing Monolith 1.0, Frontier Reasoning Open Weights 1.57 trillion parameters. Okay. It's saying it's beating everything. Hold on, what in the world? They're saying they literally just created the new best model. No waitlist, open the chat and give it something that should be hard. If I need to go to the car wash that is 50 feet away, should I drive or walk? Let's put it on max reasoning. Let's see if it passes, because if it can pass this, then I'll say it's the best model. I will say that. His Historically, this is a bit of a trick question. Your car needs to be clean. You don't really have a choice. You have to drive it. You can't exactly walk a car there. Let's see if GPT 5.6 can pass this test. Okay. So we asked this new model, Monolith 1. We asked it the car wash question. And that was one of our. The car is the thing getting washed. Okay. Okay. Let's go to an older model. let's go. Let's go to. Let's go to O3. Is O3 gonna get this right? Okay, so O3 said walk. O3 said walk. 5.6 passed the test. This new model passed the test. Let's see if Kimmy can pass the test. Let's see if Kimmy can pass the test. Pause due to system peak. And that sucks. Whatever. Let's ask Manus. Let's see if Manus can get this right. The optimal choice depends entirely on your objective at the destination. It said both basically. Okay, so let's take a look at this model. Like what are people saying about it? It's just with native 1 million token context window. Oh, let me fix my I forgot I changed my camera so I can't just sit anywhere. 1 million context window, and reaches it through a 2-stage yarn curriculum. Stage 1 scale sequence length. Okay. Was trained on 60 trillion tokens. 3D parallelism. The model trained end to end without loss. For anyone who didn't notice yet, this is a scam. Their technical report admits the model details were inferred from their own website. 3 terabyte Hugging Face repo has no config, tokenizer, eval harness, or runnable model. Monolith 1.0 is fake. Wow. That's pretty crazy. Chinese censorship at its best. What happened in. I'm sorry, I cannot. Wow. That's pretty crazy. Why are people calling it a fake model? Wait, what? I mean, write code. I'm not even gonna give it a thing. Martin is still working. Um, create a massively realistic universe simulator. Max. Bam. Core architecture. The hard problem. I mean, it's pretty quick, I guess. Pretty quick. Let's see if it's on OpenRouter. OpenRouter just rebranded. OpenRouter just rebranded. I don't think it's good enough. I like it for a more modern look, but I don't think it's good enough. Requires bridging 6 orders, not 2. The universe. Huh. I don't know what it's doing. Let's see if our codecs deployed. All right. So if we, let's see. This is my cellular device. I think Martin is trying to tell me something. All right. Wait, we got to do this one more time. Sign into Glimmerjar. All right, so we used GBT sites to deploy our game. And this is our game. You got to click on this thing. You got to wait for it to hatch. Click on it. Hatch. You can click this thing. You can send a lullaby. You can inspect. Click on it to see its stats. And it's going to get bigger and it's going to literally multiply. We can throw some glowberries out there for it to eat. But this is the game. This is the game. It was pretty fun. Kimmy K3 made this game. Codex did not make this game. Kimmy K3 made this game. And I'm pretty proud of it. Like it literally accomplished the mission that we were talking about. And if you guys, I privated the live from yesterday because I exposed way too much stuff. But if you guys saw how crazy it got over there, man, it got crazy. But my vision for something like this is like a computer companion. Like a lot of people work on their computer. And what if you had a digital pet, like a literal digital pet that you have to take care of, that you can interact with and stuff like that? Let me see if I can get this thing to multiply. Yep, multiply. You see that? So, bam. That's the game that Kimmy K3 made, and I like it. And it'll stay deployed there. See? We got 2 games that we have deployed actually. And I'll put this, I'll make this public. Just me, anyone on the internet, publish. And I will put it inside of the community. Let's get this. Let's go over here. Let's go to main chat. If you want to test out the game we built with Kimmy K3, here it is. So check that out. We don't need codecs to do anything else. Pre-API compression, still working. It's still working. Code it. I'm gonna say code it. Oh. Wow. So it limits the tokens. I don't know what to think about the model. What on earth is going on? I only sent a single message now asking me to create a new chat. I don't know. I don't know. Wow. It's pretty cool. Like you can make some really cool stuff with AI. If you know how to like direct AI, you can make some pretty cool stuff with AI. Wow. This is pretty crazy. People have live AI boyfriends now. All right. So Martin has just completed. I learned and saved the TVA visual system. Here is model rendered approximation. Final recurring post should use generated visual plates with exact types of apps as your package specifies. Is it going to send me the images? It should. I locked future production post to the standard. Two current samples remain valid 4x5 concept proofs. Send me the images. Martin knows to send me the images. Martin knows to send me the image. I'm not even gonna play with Martin like this. Like, man.
What is it? What is it?
I'm right here watching history be made. Bitcoin is now up to $111. That's an all-time high, and it's continuing to rise. I've seen it break 3 times today. Went up to 110, and this is the highest that it's
ever been. It's ridiculous. Look at, we had
last trade 2
Bitcoin for $100,000 a piece.
$11 piece.
It's just
That's
amazing
to me. I mean, just look at this graph.
Look at this graph.
You see this graph? That's the last.
This is just
3
the last
hours.
3 minutes.
Give me a second. I'll switch it up. I'm right here watching history be made.
And this is my AI cloned voice. Hi, this is Kevin's AI voice. You probably can't tell the difference. I was able to clone it in under 30 seconds. I'll show you how to clone any voice on your PC with no subscriptions and no complicated setup. All you need is a short voice sample and you could generate new speech in just seconds. Let's dive in. To do this, I'm using a free and open source format. Bottom right-hand corner, we can now pretty good. If you like the result, in the top right-hand corner, you could click on the 3 dots at the cookie speaker to generate these voices.
With you guys, some of our latest progress and efforts. So one of our major pursuits is to build better open models. And we believe in democratizing intelligence. With open models, you can deploy anywhere. It can be on your local servers, it can be on the cloud, and you can access every single bit of the weights in the model instead of just using a black box. And this is one of the slides that I took from Jensen's talk earlier this year at CES. So as you can see in the front, how we scale our model in different dimensions. So on the left-hand side, the first figure you see here is to accomplish more. Add NW optimizer with the and pass to these sub-agents, or you can collect the results
So my mic was off that whole entire time, but basically I was just saying shout out to y'all. I appreciate y'all for stopping by, and I'll make a separate video talking about this whole entire process and how to automate your social media with a Hermes agent, and we'll go from there. I appreciate y'all stopping by.